I don't think that this is about me, Hailey Bieber, and Selena Gomez. This is not about this pitting between two women and division between two women. It's about the vile, disgusting hatred that can come from
Most afraid of losing? My family.
What are you frightened of ever losing?
my engagement ring.
What's the one thing you can never live without?
My family.
Na diva is a female version of a hustler, of a hustler, of a hustler. Na diva is a female version of a hustler.
Selena Gomez has just started adjusting to married life, but drama involving her and the Biebers has already flared up again. This time, the spotlight is on Hailey Bieber. A brief interview Hailey gave quickly caused a storm online. Headlines suggested she was taking shots at Selena, and the story spread so fast that Selena reacted almost immediately. From there, hints in music, public appearances, and subtle online posts kept the cycle alive, feeding the never-ending chatter. This isn't just a case of a few posts being misunderstood, it's part of a recurring pattern that has been playing out for years. Selena tends to respond strongly when she feels her attention is slipping. Media outlets know this, and they amplify even the smallest interactions to keep the story circulating. To casual observers, it often seems like anything Hailey does inevitably leads to a "Selena responds" headline, no matter how minor or innocent the action may be. A big factor here is the difference in personality and public perception. Selena is emotional and quick to react. She has openly discussed her tendency to get caught up in drama online and her struggles with addictive behaviors. When something irritates her, she doesn't let it slide. Instead, she turns it into content that spreads rapidly. Media platforms exploit this by exaggerating quotes, comparing Selena's rare beauty to Hailey's road brand, and highlighting even minor tensions between them. The issue is that much of what goes viral is misleading. Many articles present Hailey's words as direct digs at Selena, even when they are not. Audiences often see only the headlines or short clips and make assumptions without understanding the full context. Once an opinion forms online, changing it becomes nearly impossible. To understand the current situation, it helps to consider who these women are today. Hailey is more than just a model connected to the Bieber name. She's a new mother and the face of Rhode, a skincare brand that has reached a $1 billion valuation. The Wall Street Journal named her Beauty Innovator of the Year in 2025. Rhode's launch at Sephora was one of the most successful in the store's history, reportedly making $50 million on the first day alone, outperforming launches from Rare Beauty and even Fenty Beauty. This level of success naturally invites comparisons. In her WSJ interview, Hailey was asked about being measured against other brands. She responded, "There's room for everyone. I don't feel competitive with people who don't inspire me. I didn't ask to be compared." Her reply was calm in general, yet media outlets twisted it into a supposed attack on Selena. Some stories suggested Hailey was nervous about shoppers comparing Rhode to Rare Beauty, linking it to Selena's past with Justin. By the time her publicist tried to clarify, the headlines had already spread. Websites like TMZ and LA presented her as directly addressing Selena, even though she never mentioned her by name. Hailey was discussing skincare brands, not pop stars, yet the internet treated it as a personal jab. A single statement was blown into a full-blown controversy. Selena responded almost right away. She posted on Instagram telling people to leave the girl alone, while subtly hinting at new music. Although her post seemed protective, it drew her straight back into the spotlight. Fans read between the lines and interpreted her words in different ways. Her social media activity added fuel to the fire, liking a TikTok poking fun at someone thought to resemble Hailey and sharing behind-the-scenes video clips. Every action was analyzed and woven into the ongoing narrative. Even her cousin's husband commented under Justin Bieber's post, further pulling family members into the mix. This pattern reflects how Selena navigates social media. A small spark quickly becomes a wave. She uses these platforms to express herself, but every reaction is magnified, creating the sense of a feud. Often, what viewers see as confrontation is just Selena reacting impulsively while media and fans escalate the story. Public perception also plays a key role. Fans who believe Selena is being shaded or attacked interpret her posts as comebacks. This reinforces the idea that Hailey and Selena are always in competition, even when that isn't true. The situation becomes a loop where each reaction sets up the next. Psychology sheds light on this behavior. Selena has spoken about her struggles with Instagram and how easily she becomes absorbed in online attention. Minor triggers, like a TikTok sound or a clipped quote, can prompt a strong response. Media coverage amplifies her reactions, and the cycle repeats, a pattern that has followed her since her early 20s. After her breakup with Justin in 2014, she closely monitored his posts and responded with comments and stories that became news. Those same habits continue today. She doesn't need the situation to directly involve her to respond. Any hint of disrespect or comparison can spark a reaction. Her responses often shift focus back to her, whether through a story, comment, or music teaser. She knows how to draw attention and shape the conversation. This is why the perceived feud never ends. Hailey may make a neutral comment about business, but media outlets frame it dramatically. Fans jump in, Selena responds, and before long, another headline emerges to keep the story alive. The tension persists because their worlds naturally intersect. Hailey's beauty brand is growing, while Selena maintains a massive fan base. Years of speculation, old relationships, and public emotion keep their histories intertwined. Even when they attempt to avoid each other, online attention drags them back together. This ongoing cycle explains why Selena's reactions are so frequent and so public. Instead of letting stories fade, she often revives them. When a headline starts losing traction, her posts reignite interest. Fans respond, media creates new angles, and casual viewers get drawn back in. Each reaction generates more attention than the last, keeping the loop going without end. The constant interplay between Selena's responses, Hailey's public presence, and media amplification ensures the story rarely dies down. Every post, comment, and interview becomes part of a chain reaction that fuels public interest and keeps both women at the center of attention. This cycle is strengthened by the overlap of their careers and personal lives. Selena's music and social media presence, combined with Hailey's growing business achievements, naturally invite comparisons and discussion. When old headlines or posts resurface, they act as reminders of past tensions, prompting new reactions and reigniting online debates. Selena's approach to social media plays a crucial role in this. Her instinct to respond quickly and publicly ensures she remains part of the conversation, whether or not a situation directly involves her. The combination of impulsive reactions, media magnification, and fan interpretation guarantees that each story maintains momentum, often outlasting the original events that sparked it. Even neutral comments or subtle actions can become interpreted as personal jabs. Hailey's attempts to keep discussions professional often get distorted by media outlets looking for drama. As a result, the public sees conflicts where there may be none, and Selena's responses provide the fuel to maintain the narrative. By understanding these dynamics, it becomes clear why Selena's presence in these discussions is so consistent. Her engagement online ensures she remains visible, while media and fans continue to feed the cycle. The story moves forward not because of a single incident, but because each reaction sets up the next, creating a continuous loop that rarely pauses. The media plays a huge role in keeping this drama alive. Websites like TMZ, Ella, and countless gossip pages thrive on attention, so even a simple comment can become a major story. Hailey's Wall Street Journal interview is a perfect example. She made a straightforward remark about her brand, but it was spun into a narrative about shading Selena. Headlines framed it as a rivalry, even though her words had nothing to do with Selena personally. Context didn't matter. What counted was getting clicks. Fans also fuel the fire. Selena's supporters interpret every like or comment as a sign of loyalty or a hidden message. Hailey's fans defend her, which escalates tensions online. Arguments flare, old clips resurface, and speculation spreads quickly. Sometimes even Selena's family gets dragged in, like when her cousin Priscilla's husband commented under Justin Bieber's post. Moments like these give the media extra material to dissect, keeping the conversation going. The selective way media covers stories makes it worse. For example, when Selena didn't invite her kidney donor to her wedding, it barely made a headline. But when Hailey says something that could be interpreted as shade, even unintentionally, the story explodes. This focus on conflict exists because conflict gets attention, and attention drives engagement. Since fans, media, and Selena herself all feed the cycle, it rarely dies down. A neutral post becomes a viral clip. A random comment turns into a headline. For online audiences, it's entertaining. For Selena, it keeps her in the spotlight. For Hailey, it puts her front and center even when she's not seeking attention. Through all this, Hailey continues to move forward. She avoids the online chaos and focuses on her work and personal life. She has spoken about how becoming a mother changed her, giving her a new level of inner strength. That steady, mature approach contrasts with the constant noise surrounding her, and many people overlook how much resilience it takes to stay composed amid so much public scrutiny. Her rise has been remarkable. She was once mocked by paparazzi and dismissed by the media, but she proved them wrong. Rhode's success, from breaking Sephora records to its sale to ELF for 1 billion, shows that her brand carries weight. She built it without relying on controversy or drama to stay visible. Hailey's public approach is straightforward. She keeps statements short and clear. When a harmless TikTok sound was misinterpreted as a jab, she explained once that it was just a fun moment during a girls' night and moved on. She refuses to play into drama, and that calmness is often misunderstood. Her confidence and ability to stay out of unnecessary conflict make her stand out, even if it annoys those expecting a more dramatic reaction. Her strength isn't about ignoring everything, it's about continuing to grow despite the noise. She has faced public doubt, online hate, and constant comparison, yet she keeps moving forward. Each success reinforces that she's building something lasting, rather than feeding into fleeting feuds or social media controversies. To understand why this conflict keeps resurfacing, it helps to look at Selena's long history of reacting to comparisons or perceived slights. This pattern has played out for over a decade. A minor incident quickly becomes a significant online response. It happened during her early relationship with Justin Bieber, and it continues today. Social media now moves faster, so every reaction spreads almost instantly. Selena has mentioned having an addictive personality, which makes her responses more intense. Even a small post, a TikTok sound, or an indirect comparison can spark a wave of activity from her. These responses are not random. They often allow her to reclaim attention or steer the conversation. Fans recognize this pattern, and media outlets rely on it to create stories. Hailey takes a different approach. She works quietly and lets her accomplishments speak for themselves. She rarely engages in back and forth drama. The contrast between her calmness and Selena's reactive nature makes the story more compelling to fans and easier for media to frame as rivalry. This ongoing cycle is why the story feels endless. Every small interaction can reignite attention. Social media magnifies everything, so even minor moments rarely stay under the radar. Currently, the narrative continues. Whenever Selena seems to step back, a post or like brings her back into the spotlight. A TikTok she likes or a music teaser she shares can suddenly pull her into the conversation again. Hailey, on the other hand, remains focused on her brand and personal life. Rhode continues to grow, and her calm, composed responses set her apart. She doesn't rely on drama, which makes her achievements even more remarkable to watch. This situation isn't just about celebrity conflict. It's a window into how social media shapes perception. Reactions, timing, and framed headlines can push stories forward. Selena's active engagement and the media's appetite for drama keep audiences interested. Hailey's quiet, focused success offers a contrasting example. Progress without chaos. People stay engaged because the story mirrors real emotions: jealousy, ambition, insecurity, and confidence. It also shows how easily a simple event can escalate into a larger narrative. Ultimately, it's not about choosing sides. It's about understanding how attention works online. The Selena-Hailey story is driven by personality, perception, and the speed of information on the internet. Whether it grows or fades, it clearly demonstrates how ordinary moments can quickly transform into something much bigger.